This conference will now be recorded.
So any doubt you have it on the YouTube marketing?
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, good enough.
Sir, I already have a YouTube channel. I had one doubt.
Okay, tell me, ma.
Sir, in settings option, there is an option called as video language.
Okay.
So in that, so if I'm uploading videos in like more than one language, then what option should I choose?
Like, say, mainly what is the content it is there in which language? Do you want to consider that video into which language? You have to select that language.
So I upload videos in English and Hindi, but there is no option to choose both. It says choose only one. What should I
Yeah,
do,
it
sir?
is only one. See, do you want to target the people of Hindu audience and you want to show your content in Hindi, or is it in the English? So you have to
But
choose it anyone.
if I choose anyone, will the views for the other language videos go?
See,
Like,
the video will
will
be
it?
available for all the audiences. It is only the presence of that. It will be there. The content inside the video, whatever you have been, if you have been made any conversation, anything like that, so that it will be there in the same language. In the inside video, whether you are being spoken on English and Hindi both.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, but the content, what you are going to write it, the description or with the name of the video, all those things. Is
Okay.
it in English or
Okay.
Hindi?
English. English.
Uh,
English.
yeah, that is what you are supposed to select.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. So, take 2 more minutes. I'll be back. So you can let me know that if there is any question, please keep it ready. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Thank you for being online. So, is there any questions related to YouTube marketing? Okay, so you can keep it ready for the end of the session so that we can be able to discuss on it in case if you have it. So you people please try to have the content first and create the videos first, and then you can be able to upload it. So I'll forward you document related how to optimize your YouTube channel so that you can be able to have a good viewers and subscribers, and you can be able to get highlighted in the search results. okay, organically. So that I'll be sharing it at the end of the session. Okay. So today we are going to start with a new concept called Google Ads. So what do you mean by Google Ads? Ads means it is like by paying the money, you are going to get the audiences. So get the traffic. So how do we see such type of ads? So anyone have been seeing the ads on the search engine? When you people are going to search anything on the search engine like Google or on the Bing, can you see the advertisements?
Yes, sir. Like, there are different sites which have ads in front of them written when we search.
Okay, good. Ma'am. Thank you for the responses. So we will see that how an ad it will look on the different screens. So this is in the Microsoft Bing. So let me go to the Google. So here I'm going to type it as digital marketing course in Bangalore. So the ad what you are going to get it on the Google platform. So directly if I'm going to type it over here, so this is Bing. So let me type it as digital marketing courses in Bangalore. Okay, so now you can be able to see this. The So the results what you are getting it on the Bing search engine. Okay, so you can see there is no word as ad in front of this. That means these are all naturally they are on the top. So here you can be able to find it. There is a word as ad. Okay, so is it there in the first? Yeah, it is there. The first one it is there with the ad, and this is also with ad. Okay, so there are three results which are there with the ad, and rest of them are there without ads. Okay, so let me see the same results how it looks on the Google. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, at the end of the pages you can be able to see certain types of ads. Okay, so when you are going to run the ads on the search engine, you can be able to run it on the different search engines. So you have an options on Google, also you have it on Bing and Yahoo. So like this on different platforms you can be able to run the ads. But where do we see the most of the people? Is it on the Bing or is it on the Google or on Yahoo? So what is your choices when you want to search anything? Is it Google, Bing or Yahoo? So the highest market share, what you can be able to see it is on the Google. Thank you, Divya. So when we are going to have more crowd on the particular platform, so we should be able to create an advertisement on that particular platform. Okay. So in this case, you should be able to create an advertisement on the Google platform. So how do we create it? Is it only one type of ads what you can be able to create it, or is it there are many other options you have it? So the other ways of creating the advertisement. So other platforms are there. So you can be able to check with it. Okay, so let me see that where do we create all these types of ads. So to create this, we should go for ads.google.com. So let me go to Google Chrome. Okay, so let me give the website address as ads.google.com. Okay, so this is the home page what you are going to get it when you are going to go with the website called ads.google.com. So for the first time users, we are supposed to click on get started and it will ask you to log in with your Gmail account. In case if you have already been logged in with your Gmail account, so you can be able to create an account, or if it is not logged in, you can be able to log in with. So let me okay. So let me log in with my Gmail account. So here, the first screen what it appears is in this way it may appear, or the next screen directly it may appear. Okay, so this is the first screen what it appears. So where it is asking you what is your intention of creating a advertisement. So what do you want to achieve it after this advertisement? So is it, do you want to get more calls, or do you want to make a website stage or sign up, that is a lead generation, or do you want to get the people physical location, that is to your shop, or do you want to create a brand awareness through the videos? So what is your intention? How do you want to get the audience or traffic towards your digital platform? So you can be able to choose any one of this option and you can be able to start the advertisement directly. But so my suggestion is do not jump into ads immediately until and unless you create an account completely. Okay, so you should be able to create a Google Ads account dashboard so that you can be able to have a reports. So whatever you do it, whatever the process you do it, you should be able to get to know that. So what it is with. So how this ad is performing. Okay, so all those details you can be able to see it only in the dashboard or the report screen. So if you are going to create it now, it will ask you first to complete the ad, let it run, and then it will start to give the report. Okay. So in this case, I'm not going to select any one of this option. I'm going to scroll down the screen and make sure there is an option which is in the lightened color, so which is in small letters, as switch to expert mode. Click on switch to expert mode. Suppose if anyone is trying now to create the Google Ads, and if you scroll down the screen, if you are not getting this option after this below to the next option, in that case, how to bring this option? The option itself, it is not visible. So it is 99% it will not give such kind of error or any kind of problems. But in case if you want to have any problem, if you find any problem, so in this case, what you can be able to do is you can be able to go to the profile option. You can go to the profile on the top right hand side, click on this, and you can be able to click on create a new Google Ads account. So for every Google ad account, you can be able to see there will be a dedicated ad account number. So which will be 10-digit numbers. So you can be able to make a note of it, which was working with the exact option, which was not working with exact option. Okay, you can be able to delete that account also. So I can click on this create new ads account and create a new account, so that a new ad account it will be generated with a new 10-digit number. So it was previous one was with the number started from 9. So now the account number it is started with 434. So now you can be able to create this. Okay, so like this you can be able to create n number of accounts. Okay, so sometimes it may show you the option as create new ads account or only new account. It is going to be the same options. Okay, so make sure that we are going to be with the right options. You can be able to delete it in case if you feel it that this option, this particular account number is no use for us. Okay, but until and unless if you are not able to get all the relevant option, you can create a new account. 99% it will give it in the first account itself with the expert mode option. In case if there is an internet breakage in between, so if the page if the server is not been working fine, so that could be a reason that the option it may not give you at the bottom of the screen. So make sure that you are going to have it as switch to expert mode option. Okay, so let me confirm you there is only one account number as of now. Okay, so now let me go to the switch to expert mode option. Okay, so now once after coming to the switch to expert mode, now it is going to ask you with multiple goals. So previously we had only 4 types of goals. So one was getting more calls, another one was getting the collecting the leads or sales, or you were asked to get the customers to your physical location, or you were being asked with getting the people to watch the videos to create a brand awareness through videos. Okay, so there were only 4 options, but here you have it 7 types of options. So the first one is if you want the people to buy your product through app or online or through any other kinds of websites, so you can be able to choose an option as sales. If your final intention objective of your campaign creation is to create the sales, you can choose the sales option. If you want to collect the information of your audience, that is lead generation, then you can select with the leads. In case if you want to get the audiences towards your website, you want more people to visit your website, then select with the website traffic. If you want to bring a brand information through the video views, then go to the product and brand consideration. Then do you want to shout and say that this is my brand? So that is brand awareness and reach. So if you want to say this is my brand, then you can choose with this option. And if you are a developer of an app and you want to promote your app, then you can be able to select this app promotion option. If you want to make the people to visit your local store, that is your physical store or office location. You want the crowd to come physically to your marketplace or to your sales place or your business place, then you can choose this option, and the same option you can be able to use it to promote your Google My Business. Okay, so these are the goals you can be able to choose to create an advertisement. Okay, now can anyone tell me, in this particular goal, can you see anything called campaign types? Can anyone unmute yourself and let me know that? Can you see that there is an option as campaign types in this box? Is there anyone online?
Yes, sir.
sir.
We can see campaign.
Just a moment. Can you repeat it?
Sir, we could see the option of campaign type.
Just a moment, ma. Who is this?
Sir, Divya.
Divya. Okay, Divya. Can you see now, ma?
Yes, sir. We can see.
Can you tell me what are the campaign types option do you see over here?
Search, display, shopping, video, smart, discovery.
Okay, so now I'll show you all these types of campaigns, how it looks like. So if you are going to create a search ad, how does it looks? So I'll show you the screen. So the ads what we are going to see it on the search engine. So the screen what you are seeing now. So this is a search engine, and the ads what you are going to see it on this search engine results. So these are called as search network ads. And this will be in the text format. Okay. So is that clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So the second type of ad. So what was the second type of ad we were able to see it as? It was, can anyone tell me?
Display.
Yeah, display. So how does a display network ad will look like means? So you can be able to see the ads on any websites. Okay. So let me take you to a website. For example, so can we see a website? So whether this website it is only for running an advertisement or it is having its own content.
It's having its content, sir.
Yes. So even though it has its own content, this website contains its own the content what it has to reach it to the audience, but still you can be able to see and ads are running over on this page. So it's taking a bit of time. Give me a minute. Yeah. Okay, so you will be able to see the ads on the side screens on the left side corner and right side corner. So this ads are called as a display network ads. The other name of display network ads is, it is banner ads. So that means you or the Google, it is going to get associated with certain types of websites where there is more crowd, and these websites, when they have more crowd, so the advertisement will be played on those websites. So you can be able to see, so it is being run by Samsung. So can we expect the same advertisement on every day? No, the same advertisement will not be there. Today it will be Samsung, tomorrow it will be something else. Okay, so for running the advertisement on those websites, so they will be paid for it. So if I am a Samsung company owner, so if I am going to pay it to the Google, and Google will pay it to this particular website. So I've just taken example of this Times of India, but you might have been experienced by visiting the other types of websites where you can be able to see with the advertisements. So even on the blogs also. So have you people observed it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So these type of ads are considered as display network ads. Okay. So then let's see the next type of ad, what it is. So the next type of ad is,
Sir, I have a question.
yeah, go ahead.
Sir, so in display network ads, Google or the search engine is like a middle ground between the website and the one who is wanting to give the ad.
Yeah, that's what. See, if you want to run an advertisement, so you have an option that do you want to run it on the search network or do you want to run it on the display network or both. So search network, it is when the search engine opens with the result. So there if you want to show your advertisement, that it is going to be search network ad. Suppose if you want to run your advertisement on the Google partnered websites, so where there is more crowd, so it is, you are not going to give a choice to the Google. So Google, it will say that, so these are the places where your ad is running. So it should be relevant to your subject also. And you
Okay,
will be
sir. Thank
paying to the Google. So Google will pay to those websites. So in the future, if you people are going to create a website and if you people are getting more crowd towards your website, so then Google will get partnered with you and they will run the ads of someone else on your website and you will be paid for it. Hope this has helped you to understand with display network ad.
Yes, sir. Understood.
Very good. So what is the next type of ad?
Shopping.
Shopping ads. So let's see how does this look like. So commonly you people will be seeing it. So when you people are going to search with buy shoes online. So you can be able to see the images are going to be shown on the screen on the search engine. So where it is going to show the product name and its details, and it is going to show it as an ads. Okay, so this type of ads are called as shopping ads with the image and with the price list. So the other name of shopping ads is product listing ads. Okay, so we can be able to create the shopping ads, that is an image to be run on the search engines or any other Google websites, Google partnered websites. Okay, so the next type is video. So you all know that which is the place where we will be seeing the ads on the videos, which is the platform. On which platform do we watch the videos?
So YouTube.
Yeah. So when you people are going to run any video, so can you see an ad it is going to start it with before starting the content?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that is called as video ads. That means you can be able to create a video ads from the Google ad screen itself. Okay. Then you have an option called Smart and Discovery. So Smart and Discovery is like you can be able to combine an image and text information, or image with video and text information. So it's all combination, the smart ads. Okay. So now for every goals, either it could be sales or it could be leads or website. So you can be able to see the campaign types. That means if you want to reach this goal, you can create the advertisement in any of this format. Okay. So if you want to make a sales, either you create a search or display or shopping or video or smart and discovery. Same thing. Can you see the leads? Is there any difference between the campaign types option, what you have it on the sales and the leads? Can you make any difference, or is it the same? The same options you have it on both?
The same.
Okay. So can you compare this?
Sir, smart ads are not there.
Very good. So if I want to do this,
Sir, other than video, all are not there.
okay, what about this?
Sir, display and video are there. Search, smart, discovery, and shopping are not there.
Very good. So if if I want to do the promotion of apps, so do I have anything relevant to the previous types of campaigns? So that is search, display, video. So we don't have any option. That means if I want to reach this goal, I have to choose the particular type of campaign over here. Now, can you tell me that one type of campaign I can be able to choose it so that I can be able to reach it to multiple types of goals? So if I create that particular type of campaign, I will be able to get sales also, leads also, traffic also. Then I can be able to make the brand consideration, as well as I can create a brand awareness and get the reach. So which is the type of campaign I have to create it, which is common comparatively
Video.
to video ads. Very good. So if I create a video ad, I can be able to make a sales. My goal, it can be able to reach it to the sales. Leads also I can generate it. I can get more traffic to my website, or I can be able to create the brand consideration or brand awareness. I can be able to create. Okay. So if I create a search ad, what all the goals I can be able to reach it, so that it will be sales, leads, and website traffic. So I can be able to reach these three types of goals. Okay, but if I want to select that search or video individually, so it is not going to allow us to select it from here, because if I select any of this option, so that particular advertisement, it will reach only that particular goal. But my intention is I want to reach it to multiple goals with one advertisement. So how do I can be able to create it? Means I have to click on the option called create a campaign without a goals guidance. I'm not choosing any of the above goals. Okay, but I want to create a campaign type. So I will click on this so that it will give me the option directly to select with the campaign type what I want to create it with. Is that clear to till here? If any confusion, please clear it so that I can be able to help you out once again by explaining it. Is that understood, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So here, how many types of campaign types are available?
Can you repeat once again, sir?
How many types of campaigns? What are the types of campaigns are you able to see over here? Can
Search,
you see
display,
search,
video,
display,
app,
video?
smart.
Okay. Only we have 5 types.
But we have the shopping and local discovery also, but
Yeah.
it's not getting
But it's
highlighted.
not, yes, because it's not activated. The reason is we have not created the Google Ads account completely. Okay, so if I want to create a ad on shopping or local or discovery, it is not going to allow for us to create it. So now if I want to get all the campaign types to be activated, how do I do it? So I have to go for option called create an account without a campaign. Are you able to see with this option? In between these two blocks, so this is the goals block and this is campaign types block. So under the goals block there is a separate option where you can be able to find the option as create an account without a campaign. Okay, so you have to get this option. Suppose if you are not getting this option, means don't worry, you can again create a new ad account. So create a new ad account so that it is going to be generated in the new ad account. Okay, so as I said, the reason what it could be some network issue or it could be the server breakage. So it could be any technical issue, but if you create a new ad account, definitely those options will be available. The first option, it will be switch to expert mode. Once you come to the switch to expert mode, make sure that after the goals option, there will be a separate option as create an account without a campaign. So you can be able to click on this option, create an account without a campaign, and make sure this, the billing information, so the country, time zone, currency. So all those things are going to be there with the right information. Click on submit. Okay, so now you can be able to click on explore your account. Click on this. Okay, so here you can be able to see the dashboard of your Google Ads account. So whatever the actions, the activities you do it on this particular Google Ads account, you can be able to have a report over here. So what are the campaigns you created? So how many responses, how much money are being spent? So what was the average audiences, sessions, all these details it is going to show it. The reports will be generated in this screen. Okay, so now in this screen, you can see on the left hand side, we are there in the option called overview, that is of this particular Google Ads account. You are seeing the overview of it. What is the performance of this ad account as we are creating it for the first time or we are created newly. So we are we are not going to get the report screen. So we are going to get an option to create a new campaign. So click on new campaign. So now, what is the option I'm supposed to select it to create the particular type of campaign? Can anyone try to tell me?
So could you repeat your question?
So instead of selecting any particular goal, if I want to implement multiple goals with one type of campaign, so which is that option should I select it to create one type of campaign to reach it with multiple goals? Out of 8 options what you have it, which is that option I should choose it over here? Can you repeat? I didn't hear you.
Create a campaign without a goals guidance.
Very good. So we have to select an option as create a campaign without a goals guidance. So can you now see with all those options are activated? All the 8 types of campaigns. Is that clear to everyone? Okay. So hope everyone have understood that how to create a Google Ads account and enable with the certain options so that you can be able to create it an advertisement or campaign with multiple goals in one single ad. Okay, so now let me select the first type of campaign type, which is called as search network ad. So let me click on this. Okay, so now it is asking you to select that what you wanted from this campaign. So do you want more people to visit your website? In such case, you are supposed to select it with the option as website visit, and you are supposed to give with your website address in which you have which is your business website screen, so that it is going to, through the advertisement, it is going to make your website address highlighted in the ad itself, so that they can be able to directly get connected to your website, so that you have more and more visitors towards your website. Okay, but it should be a verified account, that is your website should be a genuine website address and it should be active. Okay, so the next thing is, so let me give it for example. Okay, so I've given the website address. Now, do you want the people to call you back? So you can select this option and you can be able to give the contact number. And do you want to promote your app, so that you can be able to give a link of your app? And finally, if you are given with all the relevant details, then click on continue. Okay, so this is the first screen what it is going to appear with. Okay, certain times based on the browser, if it is not updated, so it may show with a different screen. So don't worry, most of the options what you are going to see it in the screens, it will be the same options, but it will be arranged in the different places. That's it. So apart from that, so all the features are same. So only the thing is you should know that in which option what details you are supposed to add with. So let's see that. Okay. So now before starting with the ad, I just want to take you people. So give me a minute time. Okay. So the advertisements are called as campaigns. Okay, let me take it as campaign 1. So now okay. So under each campaign, okay, let me not take it as campaign over here. Sorry, I'll take it as ad account. So that it will be the right option. So under each ad account, so there will be campaign. So let's assume it, that is there is one campaign, campaign 2, okay. So under this campaigns, okay. So let me take this. Okay. Under each campaign, there will be ad group 1, ad group 2, so like that it can be more than one ad group it could be. I'll just explain you what it could be an ad groups. Okay, so this is a structure of an advertisement when you are going to create it in any of the platforms. Okay, so the next thing is with every ad group. So there will be ad 1, ad 2, so ad 1, ad 2. Okay, so let me take this as an example. This is account number 1. So in this, I will be creating a campaign in the name of October campaign. Then under this campaign, I can be able to create it. Ad group 1 means I may be creating a campaign related to my training and I may create a campaign related to ad agency. So I have two different sectors of the business, two part of the business. One is on the training, one is on the ad agency. So I do not want to mess up with all the details about my business. I'm going to say that I'm doing a training as well as ad agency. So I do not want to make the people to get confused. I want to say that either I am going to give a advertisement on the training part, or I may be giving an advertisement on the ad agency. So whichever it is, I want to make it the people to get reached with. So that type of ad group I'm going to create with. Okay. So now in this, I may do the ad. So I may concentrate on the digital marketing training. So here I may talk about only the basic things. Okay. So I may talk about here with basic course, and in the ad 2 I may talk about advanced course. Okay. So on this, if I take it as example, I may talk about business solution. So the second ad, it may talk about HR or administration related administration services. Okay. So under the same one ad account, I can be able to create one campaign. Under one campaign, I can be able to create multiple ad groups. Under that, multiple types of ads. So whichever it is going to be best. Okay. So if I take a common example for you people, so I may be, if I'm a owner of a company like Head and Shoulder, so I am going to take the Head and Shoulder with the different products. So it is the hair care you have it, or it could be with the facial related. Okay, so let's assume it that Head and Shoulder is going to come with both. Okay, so now if I think that people are very much aware about the hair care solutions through the Head and Shoulder Mix. I will not create an advertisement which is already running. Okay, so I will take the concept of promoting my new product which is on the facial products. Okay, so that is an ad group. So in the ad group of facial products, I am going to create an advertisement where in one advertisement I am going to talk about the particular thing. So I may be using a content or the person who is very familiar in the different industry. Either it could be Hollywood hero or Bollywood heroine. So I may be use that. And in the other second advertisement, I may use some model who is nowhere. They are uh, not recognized in the as a celebrity. Okay, so I may have two different advertisements. So finally, I may choose it, which is the best advertisement I can be able to run it on the particular platform. Okay, so you can be able to take a screenshot of this as an example. So this is called as an advertisement. So we can call it as ads structure. Okay, I'll share this screenshot to you people. Just give me a minute. Okay, so the image I'll share it to you people later. Okay, so this is how you can be able to, you have to create the ads. Okay, so when we're going to create the ads, you can see this every segment over there. You can see it over here itself now itself. So the first one is campaign. The next one is, you can see on the here itself the three uh, steps over here. The first step is select the campaign settings and set up the ad groups. And third one is set up with the ads. Okay, so these are the step by step we are supposed to enter with the data, and we have to see that what are the things it is involved in each of the steps. Okay, so we shall have a 5 minutes of break and we'll get back and we'll start the campaign of search network ad. Okay, so let's have a break of 5 minutes. ಯಾರು already Thank you all for being online. So let's see with how we can be able to go ahead with creation of an advertisement. So once after selecting with the campaign type as search ad, so the first screen appears as campaign name. So here we have been taken the example as October campaign. So that means I should be able to know that when I'm going to compare the reports, so in what all the situations had been created the advertisement. So I will be able to identify that this campaign was been done in the October month. So what is the responses I got? So I can be able to compare it. So it can be any name you can be able to give it. Okay. So the next thing is, what are the networks? In what networks do you want to run with the advertisement? So here it is going to show with both the types of network. One is search network and display network. So you can be able to create an advertisement. In one advertisement, you can create two types of campaigns. One is through the search network and another one is display network. If you are very specific that you want to run your advertisement only on the particular type of network, then you can choose that option. So by ticking that option, the other one you can be able to untick with. Suppose if I'm going to untick this display network, so it gives me a message or a suggestion that don't miss the opportunity to get additional conversions. So there may be chances that you may be getting more visibility and conversions or sales we can expect it in the lower cost with just one click. Okay, so let me use both the type of ads. Now make sure that in any of the screens while creating the advertisement, if there is an option as show more settings or more options, anything it is shown in that way, please click on that option so that you may not miss a important options over there. So what are the options you are going to get it in this show more settings is, so it is asking from what date it is going to start with your advertisement and on what date do you want to end it with. So here there are two types of campaigns. One is on the daily basis or is it a specific duration which we call it as a lifetime. So you are going to give a specific duration so that you want to run it only for that particular day, or you can be able to run it on regular basis. You can stop it on the particular day and you can run it on other day, like pause and run. Okay, so you can do with that also. So suppose if you are very specific, you want to start it on that particular day and you want to end it on that particular day, so you can be able to select that particular date and you can be able to end it with. So let me select it as the end of the month date. Okay, now there are certain options which it's not required you to enable or disable the options. By default it will be get configured. So in that, these two options, that is campaign URL options and dynamic search ad settings. So dynamic ad search ads settings, so this will be helpful when you are going to have your own website. So when you want to connect your website and you want to make the ads to be run on that, so you can be able to choose with this option. Okay, so only the thing is you are supposed to add with your website details over here. Okay, so as of now we are not owning any website. Live with this. The next thing is ad schedule. So that means, do you want to run your ad all the days, all the time, or do you have any specific time? So you will be knowing it commonly. So as an audience, when you are there, whether you are going to check the details of any particular product at all the time. So for example, now today is Thursday, so tomorrow is Friday. So you will be thinking on what no, what to be planned for the weekend. Okay, so certain people will start it from tomorrow itself, or they will start it from today itself, or it could be on Saturday. So when you are searching for something, so it will be different what you are searching it on the Thursday evening and what you are going to search it for Wednesday or Tuesday or on Monday. Okay, so the preference times are different on the particular categories. Okay, so you should be able to think like an audience, and you will be knowing the performances, or it could be the behavior of your audiences. So at what time the more crowd it will be there. Okay, so when you were doing with the Facebook ads, so you will be able to see the reports over there, the insights. So what time the people are visiting. Okay, so in case if you have a website, you can be able to link it with one of the analytical tools from the Google itself, so that there you can be able to find what time, from which part of the globe the people are visiting your website and they are responding, they are clicking on your call to action button. So all these reports which will help you to know the behavior of your audience, and based on that you can be able to create the advertisement. Okay, there are certain other tools also where you can be able to refer it and you can be able to know that. So on what particular day you are going to get what kind of responses. What is that response? What is the number of responses you got it on Monday? What is the responses you got it on Friday? So you will be knowing the differences. So based on that behavior of it, you can be able to choose the days and the timing when you want to run your advertisement. Okay, so here I can be able to choose with, so on what days at what time. So let me run it from Monday to Friday. It will be there with from 9 a.m. to, it will be there till 21, that is 9 to 9, or I may be ended up with 5 only. So this is 24 hours format. So let me give it like this. On Saturdays, Sundays, or you can specify every day what time it could be idle time you are going to run it. So Saturdays, Sundays, I will choose it that let me run it my ad from 12 to 10. Okay, so like this I can be able to schedule the ad to be run on the search engines. Okay, so I can give this details. So based on all these details on the display network, Google can be able to assign it for the other companies to run it their ads on that particular platform on your non-availability time. Okay, so like this, you should be able to make sure that at what time you are going to run with your ads. So the next thing is target and audience segments. So how do you target your audience? On what basis? So the bases are location wise. So do you want to run this advertisement all over the globe to all the countries and territories, or is it specifically but all over India, or do you want to select the region on which places you want to run your advertisement? Okay, so you can be able to choose it over here. Okay, so give me a minute. Sorry for the inconvenience. Yeah. So you can be able to target your audiences based on the location wise. So you can be able to choose it with all the countries or territories, that is globally, or you can select entire India, or do you want to make this particular ad to be reached only to that particular region people? Okay. So here it could be depend on the product what you are going to reach it with. So is that you want to reach it with that particular regions, because the usage of that particular types of goods or services, it might be depending on that particular environment, or you are targeted. So you might have been very familiar in one part of the globe, and you are not very much popular on the other part. So and you are going to do the advertisement only on those places where the people are not aware about your product or services. Okay, so you should be able to know about it. So that is what when I said about the Google Analytics, if you have it. So when you link with your website to the Google Analytics tool, or through the other social media apps, if you are running with the advertisement, you can be able to know that from which part of the globe the people are visiting your ads, they are responding to your ads or to your organic post also. So even without your uh, doing the ads for certain posts, so if you are seeing the audiences are responding, and you are going to choose it that particular location to reach it, so you can choose it over here. Okay, so which is that location, you can enter it directly over here. So for example, I want to target only the Karnataka state. So I can be able to select it. When I am going to write it, make sure that whether it is showing that particular region name in that list. First thing. The second thing is you can be able to find it. What is the audience reach? If you are going to select this particular place, so the audience reach over here is 3 crore 70 lakhs. Okay, so up to 3 crore 70 lakhs people you can be able to reach it. But to select this, you can be able to select as target. Suppose if you say that I do not want to target this particular area, I don't want this particular region to be shown with my advertisement, you can be able to exclude it. I'll just give you an example in a minute. Okay, so you can be able to choose it directly over here. Otherwise, there is an advanced option related to selecting the location, that is by clicking on advanced search. So you can choose it the area over here itself. So one by one area you can be able to choose it. The same thing it is going to show it with the location wise. Then there is an option that add locations in bulk. That is, you can be able to list out all the places at one shot, so that it is not required you to do with it. Okay, so manually selecting one by one, if you want to do it, you can do it. Otherwise, you can add it at one list. Okay, or there is one more option which is called as radius. Okay, so let me show you with different types of selecting the location. If I am going to say Karnataka, and I am going to select the target. So it has selected the complete region which will be in the blue in color. Okay, so now let's assume it in this Karnataka state, I don't want the particular region people to see my ads. Okay, so let me choose it. For example, uh, Karwar. So if I feel that there is no right audience over there, so I can be able to choose with that. Okay, so it is not giving me the right location. No, this is not right one. Let me use it another space. For example, let me take it as Hubli. Okay, sorry if I'm not targeting any person or the particular region for any intention. So it is just an example. Okay, so if I don't want the particular region people not to get my advertisement, I can select it as exclude. So when I click on exclude, so that particular region it will be chosen within red in color. Okay, so the whole Karnataka it has been selected, but this particular region I don't want to get advertised on this particular space. Okay, I don't want that particular region people. Okay, so this is the location wise you can be able to select it. Suppose if you want to say that you want to target a particular region and surrounding to that there is one particular radius, okay, you want to connect it with, then you can be able to choose the option called radius and specify that what is that space do you want to cover up with. So let me take it for example 50, is it a miles or kilometer, you can select it and let me select it. So if I think that there are chances that I can be able to target the people who are there from Anantpur. Okay, so I can target here. You can see that it is going to show in the round inside. So in the round shape, it is there means it is the radius, location selected. If it is in the different kind of shape, so it is location wise. If it's in blue in color, it's been selected or targeted. If it is a red in color, that location is excluded. Okay, so let me show you. So my target location for my advertisement, so it will be chosen like this. So this option, once you select it with all the relevant details, click on save option. Okay, so it will be listed out on the main screen. Hope you people understood that how did we targeted the location basis. Now languages. So select with languages wise. Now you all know that the Google can be seen or you can be able to read it with the different languages wise. You have the options over there. I'll just show you. Okay, so let me take it to Google. You can see that the languages you can be able to choose with it. So now, what are the languages communications who are doing with different languages communication on the Google? So who are which language people are your target audience? So that your advertisement should show in that particular language also. So you can choose it based on that. So by default, it has selected as English. So commonly people will use the English language. So if you want to make it the people, the locally, so let me take it for example, the region languages, Kannada, I can select this. So I'm choosing that particular people who are using the Google with that language. So let me consider with all this language speaking people or users, the language users. So these are all my target. Okay, so in case if you want to select it globally, whatever the languages they are using it, I want to target all of them, then you can select it with all languages. So it includes with all the global languages also. Okay, so let's see with this language communicators as my target audience. So the next important option is audience segments. So you can be able to choose it over here. So here, by default, you will be getting the list over here. In case if you have been run any advertisement previously and you have been got audiences with the categories, so it will be listed out over here. Suppose if it is not there, or if you have created any of your own type of audiences, you can be able to get it over here. Otherwise, you can go to the browse option. So you can go to the browse option. Here, there are 4 types of audience categories we can see it. So audience segments are nothing but the audience categories. So what is that categories or segments types we can be able to see it. Okay. So I'll just share this document where I'll be explaining the type of audiences. Okay. So I'll just say it in the brief. So the first type is demographics. So demographics means it will be based on the age, gender, and the income type and the marital status wise. So is your product is related to specifically with the age and gender, or with the income, or with the marital status wise. So you can be able to choose with that. So that is demographics. So here it is given as detailed demographics. That means there is a little bit in-depth marketing. That is choosing your audience in-depthly. That is you are going inside the categories and you are finding it with that exact point of people. So what kind of people do you want to reach your information? You can be able to choose it. So detailed demographics says based on their parental status, marital status, education status, home ownership status, and employment status. Suppose if my product is something related to this particular category people who are a parent. Okay, so can I sell the course, or is it my target audience is going to be the person who is going to be a parent of 1 year old kid? My digital marketing course, is it specifically for this particular person? So if I'm going to say that this is for this particular type of categorized people, means so it should be relevant, my product should be relevant to this particular category. So my product or services, it's not for this people. So when it is irrelevant to it, so do not select with that. So my type of people, the categorized people, are the people who are currently going to the college. So I'm going to choose that category. So the selected categories, it will be listed out on the right hand side. Okay, so in case if you want to still you want to select it with the in detailed way, then you can be able to choose with this option. So that is high school graduates or bachelor degree or advanced degree. If your product is only for this particular type of people, then you can be able to choose it over here. Okay, so let me assume it that I am going to target the people who have already finished with the degree, bachelor's degree, and the people who are there who are currently doing the degree. Okay, I'm not worried whether they are a owner of a company or a house owners or rental. So this kind of options, it will be helpful to the real estate people, not for our business. Okay, so the next thing is, so is it mandatory that I have to choose it only with that particular segment? No, I can be able to choose my audience on different segments. So whatever I have seen now, it is under the detailed demographics. So I can be able to choose it to the interest and habits, which is called as affinity audience. So affinity audience means based on their interest or the activities what they are going to do it on the search engine. So on the search engine, so the people, it is not that all my students are going to see on the Google every day related to the Google digital marketing. So it is their own choice. They are going to check it out related to the food, or it could be on the clothing, or it could be on the movie or entertainment. It could be anything. Okay, so the choice will be different. Okay, so what type of audiences are your choice? So the people who are looking for the food are your audiences who are going to buy your product. So it is up to your type of product. So if my product is related to education, so or it is a career enhancement, or it could be on the training part. So my audience are not going to be under the food and dining. So let me see that the people who are interested with what. So it could be on technology. So the people who are very much active on the social media. So these are the people are my target. So I can choose with it. Okay, but you should be very specific that whatever the audience types you are going to select it, so there will be the crowd for that particular uh, categories, and when you are going to run the advertisement, you have to spend it the amount. It's not a free of cost. You are going to select it and you are going to run with the advertisement. So it is not free of cost. It is on chargeable basis. So you should be very careful that this particular content what you are sharing now as an advertisement, it is for what type of audiences. So you can be able to choose with it. Okay. So let me assume it for the affinity type of people, that is on the categories, what the interest they show on search of the contents on the search engine. So these are the people who are my target audience. Let me go to the next option. So it is the next type of audience are in-market audience. So what they are means the people who are actively searching or planning to buy the products. So that means they are the decision makers who are ready to buy the product, who are awaiting for your kind of products. Okay, so you can be able to choose with this option, and you can check it out who are your target audience. So is it the people who are going to be looking for the educational solutions? So you can choose it. So it is option you have it as education. So is it anything related to the school or college or open online courses? So these are the people are my audience. Suppose if it was a my ad agency services, if I want to promote it, so then I would have gone to the other category in this list, that is business and services. I would have gone to this and I would have selected it, the people who are interested with advertising and marketing services. Under this, I could have selected the options. Okay, so based on the different the concepts what you want to convey through the advertisement, so based on that you can be able to choose with the audience type. Okay, so do not select irrelevant audiences. Okay, So let me assume that these are the types of audiences to whom I want to target my ads to be reached with. Okay, so let me end up with this, that is audience segment. So there are four types of audiences. One is detailed demographics, affinity audiences, in-market audiences, and there is one more type of audience, we call it as a similar type of audiences. So what is that similar audiences means? The person who has purchased the product from me in the previous ads, or the customer who are already purchased my product. So even though without seeing my ads also, there might be chances they might have been taken a reference of an existing customer and they have bought a product and they are using with it. Okay, so as we all know that every person on this globe will have a different taste and liking. Okay, so I can be able to ask the Google to get the same behavior of my existing uh, audience or existing customers. Okay, so similar to those activities, so choose that particular type of people. Okay, then I can be able to choose it with the next option. But this happens only when you have been already run any of the campaign, and if you have the audiences, collections of audiences behavior data. So based on that, you can be able to choose with this fourth option. Okay, so these are the types of audience segments you can be able to choose with. The next option is, by default it is selected as observation. So that means based on the activities of your audiences done on the search engine. So on that observations, so Google is going to choose it, the audience types. Okay. Otherwise, I can say that exactly this type of person only I wanted. So in that case, you can select it as targeting. But so at the initial time of running an advertisement, it's not recommended to go with the targeting option. So only it is showing it as observation recommended. Okay. So the next thing is budget and bidding. So budget means how much you are ready to spend it for your advertisement. Okay. So you can specify the amount over here. Make sure that under the budget, whether it is asking you to specify the daily budget, that is every day how much you are ready to spend it for the advertisement, and other one is lifetime budget. That means are you going to give a option that you are ready to spend the total amount for that certain period of advertisement period. Okay, so here it is given only option as daily budget. That means on everyday basis how much you are ready to spend it. So let me give it for example as 500. So if I'm running it for 10 days, it will be 10 into 500 is 5,000 rupees. Okay, so I have to be very clear that how much I'm ready to spend with. Do not underquote, do not overquote also. Okay, so the next thing is bidding. So at what type of activities do you want to spend that amount? Okay, so now there are 5 types of bidding strategies are available. So what are those means? I'll just list it out. Okay, so let me create it. So bidding strategies. So the first one type is called as CPC. So which stands as cost per click. So another type of bidding strategy is CPM. So which stands for cost per millennium. So it's a Latin word. It is going to be used as mil, but actually, so how does it work means? So it is based on thousands, okay, it's not thousands, it's thousand impressions. Impressions is nothing but the visibility of your ad. So, okay. So the next type is CPV. So which stands for cost per view. So that is, it's purely for video view. So the next type is CPA. So which means cost per acquisition. So which will be talking about the conversions. So if there is any conversions on based on that, it is going to charge you. So the last type is ROAS, which means return on ad spend. So these are the types of bidding strategies what you can be able to see with. Okay, so hope you people are able to see the screen. So I'll just share this screen also. to you people later after the session. Okay, so it is, these are the types of bidding strategies which will be applicable. So when you are going to do with the particular type of, let me take you. Okay, so let me go back to the screen of biddings. So when you are going to create a particular type of biddings, particular type of ads, so there will be specific types of bidding strategies which has to be applicable with. Okay, so out of the different types of bidding strategies, which is applicable for the search ad? So it is going to be recommended that you can be able to either choose with the CPC, that is cost per click. That means you will be charged. So as you know that for advertisement you will be charged. So for every advertisement you will be charged only when the people are going to click on that link. Okay, so we have seen this list of ads. To bring up the ads on the screen, they are not going to charge you until and unless if anyone sees this ad and click on this. So once they are going to click on the advertisement, if this is your advertisement, means if anyone clicks on this link and opens that advertisement, then only you will be charged for the advertisement they have been checked with. Okay, so if it was been selected as CPM, that is cost per impression, so you have an option over here by selecting as impression share. So that means you will be charged whenever the Google is going to make visible of your advertisement on the search engine. For 1,000 times it will charge at one particular value. Okay, 1,000 times it is visible on the web page or on the search engine. For that it is going to charge you with certain amount. Okay, so I'll be sharing with the document to you people so that you can follow with that. So we'll continue this session tomorrow also at 5:30 on the Google Ads. Okay, so we will end up the session for today. Thank you all. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you.
Thank you.